Purvottanasana. And thanks for tuning in with me on Periscope here. And if you guys are new to my Periscope broadcast, be sure to follow me on KinoYoga Periscope so that you'll always get the live broadcast tuned right in. Sign in early so you're sure to comment. Okay? Now, we're going to start off by opening the hip flexors to prepare for this posture called Purvottanasana. You're going to do this nice and easy by stepping your right foot forward and your left knee back. We'll start off in an easy crescent lunge and then slowly pivot forward, aiming the front of the left hip down towards the ground. And then drawing the belly deeply in. Here we go. Inhale, hands above the head. Let's stay here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Move your hands easy together. Curl your toes under, slide it back up, and let's switch the sides. Okay? I'm going to get slowly covered in sand. So as I slowly get covered in sand, I will assure that later I'm going to pop it into the ocean. So hands on the waist to start, draw the belly in, and then pivot forward until the front of the hip rolls towards the ground. Belly is inside. And inhale, hands above the head, 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hands together, pop it back, bring your knees together, and easy. Let's just sit down for a moment. Hands onto the knees, draw the belly deeply in, and inhale, lift the center of the chest, and exhale, settle into the center line. Again, inhale, lift the center of the chest, exhale, settle into the center line. Once more, inhale, lift the center of the chest, hands in prayer, exhale, settle into the center line. Wipe off your hands from the sand and pivoting forward into the hips. Inhale, lift the hands up, 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3. Reach up. 4 and 5. Hands in prayer. Hands can line up. Slowly come up onto the knees. And now, take your right foot forward. This time, instead of the lunge, we're going to build it up to warrior 1. So reach back with your back leg, planting the heel down. Suck the belly in. Hands in prayer, 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now, dropping the head a little bit back. Hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands in prayer, take it down to the ground, and this time, step back, inhale, exhale, turn around. Inhale, come on forward to upward facing, exhale, downward. Downward facing, you're going to step the left foot forward, planting the right heel down. Take a moment and watch that stand off. Belly draws in, hands in prayer, 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and inhale, hands above your head. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands in prayer. Hands to the ground. Inhale. Exhale, step back. This time to plank, and we're going to hold plank for 5. 1, 2, 3. Keep it steady. Draw the abs in. 4. Move your shoulders a little forward. Hold it here, and now we're going to retract and protract the shoulders 5 times. Retract, protract. Exhale as you retract. Inhale as you protract. Exhale a little down. Inhale, push it up. Exhale a little down. Inhale, push it up. Let's do 2 more. Exhale down. Inhale, push it up. Exhale down. Inhale, push it up. Let's hold for 5 again. 1. Move your shoulders a little forward. 2. Squeeze the elbows in. 3. Tighten the abs. 4, 5. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Today we're going to hold upward facing for 5. So 1, 2, 3. Create space by lifting your ribs away from the hips. 4. And then plant the thighs on the ground. And see if you can find even more length by lifting the ribs up. 1, 2, 3. And now to prepare for Purvottanasana, roll your shoulders forward and drag the chest through. 1, 2, side, 4. And curl the toes under, exhale, downward. Okay, to make sure that our hip flexors are open, we're gonna go for the 3-legged downward facing, okay? So, moving back to the downward facing. Slowly, and away. Deep breath, take it a little higher. 1, 2, 3, 4. And place it down. Let's go for the other side. Slowly reach it back, and then keep lifting higher, higher. Don't mind the helicopter in the background. I'm sure they're looking for sharks. 1, 2, 3. Keep breathing. 4 and 5. Back to downward facing. Reach forward. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, down. Okay, come forward. Onto your knees. Settle down onto the knees for a moment. Hands to the knees. Inhale. Lift the chest. Exhale. Pull back the shoulders. Don't push the scapulas together. Just move the shoulders directionally back. Inhale. Lift the chest. Exhale. Stabilize the shoulders. Again, inhale. And exhale. Now, come up onto your knees. With your hands. And then, we're going to move into a posture that's called Ustrasana position. Ustrasana is like the friendliest back bend, and it's just going to help you get that thrust forward with your hips that you're going to need for Purvottanasana. It's the same shoulder position, just in a little bit of a lighter format. So, inhale, suck the belly in, lift the ribs up, away from the hips, and we'll stay here for a couple breaths. 1, every back bend starts by inhale, you create space. Exhale, you move into the space. 3, if your back doesn't feel good, just stay and create the space. Use the muscles of your back to lift up and out of the pelvis. 4. And now take the thumbs and place it right on the sacrum, and then push the pelvis forward. Roll the shoulders forward, and head back. 1, 2, 3, 4. And inhale. Come on up. Try not to fall like I did. Alright? Now, let's see if we could do Ustrasana completely. Alright? And as you move into the posture, you're going to take the heel of the hand and place it right on to the heel of your foot. Okay, so when you move back, the hips move forward and your shoulders roll forward into internal rotation and the lower arm bones spin out. Okay, so let's give that a go. Drawing the belly deeply in. Lift the ribs away from the hips. Thumbs to the sacrum. Send the pelvis forward in space. Soften the butt muscles, don't squeeze the butt. Roll the shoulders forward and heel of the hand onto the heel of the foot. Head back. 1, 2, 3, roll the shoulders forward. 4, keep it nice and steady. And 5, inhale, let's come all the way up. Exhale, settle down. Let's just rest for a moment, and if you can, settle your hips right between the feet. And nice easy breathing. In a full Virasana, holding on to the inside edge of the knees. 2, 3, 4. And I think we might be ready to do Purvottanasana. So, bring the legs out in front. Dust a little of that sand off. It might be a losing battle at this point. So, first version of Purvottanasana, we're going to do a simple tabletop. Roll your shoulders forward like this. Take the hands between 6 and 8 inches behind you. And then slowly and calmly draw the belly in. Think about hips moving up and forward. Squeeze the thighs towards each other, but don't squeeze the butt. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale down. Now we're going to try for the full pose. Alright, so in the full posture, you're going to start off by pointing the feet. So let's start off like that. Point the feet. Alright? Point them completely. Roll the thighs inward. Alright? As you roll the thighs inward, suck the belly in. Let's just hold that for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, And now, you're ready to move into the posture, okay? So, hands back. I'm gonna make sure you guys can see me, okay? So, maybe there, yeah. Hands back behind you. Roll the shoulders forward. Alright? Roll the thighs towards each other. Make sure that your fingers are in the same direction as the toes. Alright? And then slowly keep the chin tucked, belly is inside. Inhale, hips up. After the hips rise up, press with the shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and then we come down. Now, I think that we should do it again. I mean, like, it's the challenge pose. We can't expect the first time that it happens, okay? Maybe we try to do it one more time, okay? So, this time let's see if we can give you a side view so you can really focus on what happens with the shoulders, alright? So, turning from the side, roll the shoulders forward, back in space, right? So you're leaning directionally back, belly is in, and then first the hips come up, and then after the hips are up, chest raises, head back. 1, shoulders forward, lift the hips with their own strength. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Now, press your feet, step back. We're going to hold the full plank, regular plank again. It's nice and easy. Roll it over and step back to plank. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Come forward. Let's rest for a moment. Take with your asana pose. 1, 2. Turn your mind gently inward for a moment. 3, 4. And 5. Bring your hands gently together. Inhale, tuning into the quiet space of the inner body. Exhale. Thanks for joining me, guys. This was filmed live for KinoYoga Periscope. If you're not following my live broadcast there, be sure to tune in so you can watch it live in person. See you there. Namaste.